What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Savvy. Welcome back to the Savvy Show. And in today's episode, you guys already know it's Fridays and Dr. Bob came out with another animation. And today it looks pretty juicy, guys. So this is SCP-3899, the Night Hauler. So this kind of reminds me of Smokey. If you guys seen that SCP before on my channel, go check it out. If you haven't, I'll probably plug it somewhere in this video. However, it gives me the same vibes from just the thumbnail alone. Don't know anything about this SCP, but like always, we're going to dive deep and find out today. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy this reaction, please remember to smash that like button for me. Let's try to get 80 likes for this one, and also smash the sub button if you're not already part of the family, and hit that bell so you do not miss an upload. I'm trying to make this short and sweet so we dive deep. So with that all out the way, without any further ado, let's get this show started. Alrighty, SCP-3899, the Night Hauler. Let's go.
You're on your way home from work after having just finished working a double shift.
Damn.
It's late, and the interstate is completely abandoned.
Why that
no
boy
cars
swerving?
visible either in front or behind you. It's only about a 20-minute drive, but you know you're going to struggle to stay awake.
Oh,
even in
God.
this old beater that shakes and rattles as it travels down the long, straight road.
Like he's driving a
The
bucket.
rattling causes a piece of tape to fall off of the gate cluster, revealing a lit check engine light beneath.
He hid the check engine light. Okay, that's a sign you gotta upgrade, bro. Where you working at? Come on now.
You grab the tape and put it back over the light, covering it once again. There. Good as new.
Trying to escape reality.
You turn on the radio, and it comes to life for just a moment before dying. You slap the radio, and it blinks to life for just a second before dying again. You're about to slap it again when you notice lights in your rearview mirror.
Uh-oh.
More than just a pair of headlights.
Smokey's cousin?
It's a whole wall of lights. They're getting closer, and quickly too. Before you know it, they look like they're barreling down on you. But then, they suddenly go black, blinking out of existence. Did that trucker just turn off his lights, you think? You have no time to dwell on the thought, because the sound of an explosion suddenly causes you to scream in fright.
What? That looked like
It
a
sounds
nuke.
like lightning has struck just inches from your car. The inside of your car suddenly lights up with fire and smoke.
Yo.
Has your engine exploded? What's going on? No, it's not coming from you. It's coming from next to you. You don't know where it appeared from, but next to your car is now a massive semi.
Coming
At
from
least
the
you
front?
think it was a semi. The smoke is so thick it makes you cough, and you quickly can't see. You lose control of the car and slam on the brakes, but you can feel yourself going off the road.
Yeah.
As the smoke finally clears up inside of your car,
Really
you can
swerve.
see the moon. It's at this moment that you realize you're no longer right side up as the car
Yo.
flips and tumbles through the air.
What the heck?
You open your eyes to find that you are still buckled into your seat.
This boy saw the
You
moon.
release the seatbelt and drop to the roof of the car. You crawl out to find that your car slid to a stop, upside down, several meters from the road. You look around.
Where's the semi?
Far off in the distance, you can see it. The semi that ran you off the road, driving at an
Jesus.
almost impossible rate of speed off into the night. You look back at your car, which is completely totaled.
Yo, that semi gives me vibes from Jeepers Creepers. Have you guys seen that movie? Main dude, the creature in the movie, he drives like some weird semi truck that just pushes people off the road. Bruh.
And wonder what you're going to do now. It's late the next morning when you finally get back home.
So
The
he
police
survived.
did not seem to believe your story about the magically appearing semi-truck causing your single-car accident, but they did at least give you a ride back home after administering a sobriety test.
No Uber, sweet.
You enter your small studio apartment and look around at the sparsely decorated room, wondering how you're going to pay rent next month if you can't get to your job.
For real.
You go to the fridge and open the door, but
Shove
there's
that
nothing
bucket.
inside except for a carton of milk that's well past its expiration date. You open it and take a whiff.
Oh my god.
This is too far gone even for your state of desperation.
What does this boy do for work? I gotta know. Does he work at a junkyard or something? It would explain the bucket. Like, sheesh.
You close the fridge and lean on the door, trying to figure out what you're going to do. You're so deep in thought that you barely notice the mail being pushed through the slot in your door. You decide to go pick it up, even though you know it will only be bad news. And you were right. Bills, bills, and more bills.
Damn.
First, second, and final notices. You wonder if you've ever had a piece of good news show up through that slot in your door. What's this, though? The last piece of mail is a battered and folded envelope that looks like it's been used and repurposed many times.
Let's see.
It feels thick and heavy, but there's no information on it at all. It's completely blank. You open the envelope, and your eyes light up.
Money.
Inside is money. It's a stack of crinkled old bills, different denominations, all in a random order, but there's a lot of them. There must be over $1,000 here. And there's something else, too. A note. You unfold the creased and dirty piece of paper to see a simple message that looks like it was hastily written in black crayon. All the note says is, Sorry about last night. Hope this helps, compadre.
What?
You flip the note over and look in the envelope again, but there's nothing else other than the wad of cash. The apology note may have been unsigned,
It's not the
but
SCP.
you weren't the first to receive something like it, and you would be far from the last. The SCP Foundation, though, knows exactly who sent it. This was a
Compadre?
message from SCP-3899, also known as the Night Hauler.
What did he gain from Off the
SCP-3899
road?
is a black Peterbilt 379 semi-trailer truck with an attached trailer. But as you no doubt have determined, this is no ordinary truck.
Yeah.
SCP-3899 has the anomalous effect of appearing seemingly at random upon stretches of highway within the continental United States.
So the truck is the actual SCP. So I'm assuming maybe the one that is driving the truck is like, SCP-3899-1, possibly. We shall see.
And usually at a considerable distance away from any other motorists. The truck will manifest already in motion, traveling within roughly 3 kilometers per hour of the posted speed limit, but it will not stay at this speed. Once SCP-3899 has appeared, it will almost immediately begin accelerating, and the speeds it can reach are truly staggering. Despite appearing to be a normal truck, SCP-3899 is able to reach impossibly fast speeds, and it's been observed traveling at over 420 kilometers per hour, or
Damn.
267 miles per hour. As SCP-3899 flies down the road, it will attempt to avoid other vehicles and roadside objects.
That boy
It
going
has
dumb
even been
fast
shown the
for a
ability to
semi.
displace itself across short distances, which it seems to mostly do in order to avoid collisions with vehicles. SCP-3899 will disappear and then immediately appear somewhere else, though always within 300 meters of its last location.
Where did the fire come from, though? Because we saw smoke last time, but it's not talking about the fire at all. What the heck?
This reappearance will be accompanied by a thick cloud of dense, black smoke that lab tests have revealed to consist of a mixture of diesel fuel combustion byproducts, volcanic ash, and trace amounts of unidentified human blood. The anomalous truck will only appear at night and will demanifest completely once it encounters direct sunlight, or if it causes an automotive accident, which it has done plenty of
Let's
times.
see who's driving the truck.
In one particular incident, undercover SCP Foundation agents working within the Virginia State Department of Transportation became aware of reports of a large black truck appearing on a particular stretch of interstate that had caused multiple accidents. They were able to track down and locate one of the victims of these incidents, a woman named Martha Lewis, who they soon brought in for questioning under the guise of it being a
So I
police
guess
investigation.
all of them don't survive?
The agents questioned Martha on her experience, and she explained her own interaction with the black semi. She said, "It's all still clear in my head. I'm driving down I-64 on my way home and the sun had just gone down. There's no other cars and I'm about to take my exit when out of nowhere this huge truck just appears right next to me. There's a bunch of smoke, like it was on fire or something.
Take the
And the
exit.
sound was like a bolt of lightning had just struck right next to me. It all happened so fast. All the smoke clouded my windshield, and before I could really process what was happening, I was plowing right through a concrete divider and into some trees. I think I passed out. When I came to, there were paramedics and cops. They took me to the hospital." The agents asked if anything happened after that.
Yeah, did you
and she
receive
said
money?
there was one other odd thing. When she left the hospital and went home, there was a letter waiting for her, but it didn't have a return address. Inside was a large amount of U.S. currency in a random assortment of denominations, with many of the bills appearing wrinkled and worn. There was a note in the envelope, too, which read, "I'm sorry, didn't mean no harm. For the damages, get y'all a new rig and drive on." Later Foundation analysis of the document revealed
heck?
that the note was written with a piece of charcoal on non-anomalous notebook paper. Now you're probably asking yourself the same question that the SCP researchers had.
Who's the driver?
Just who is the driver of SCP-3899
Yeah.
that apparently wrote this odd note and also paid for the damages they caused? The operator of the truck, which has been designated as SCP-3899-1,
Figured.
is a very mysterious figure. Observers who have been able to get a brief glimpse inside of the truck as it moves past them at a rapid speed have described the driver as looking only like a silhouette of a slightly overweight male wearing the type of headwear that is typically referred to as a trucker hat. Some reports have also alluded to the presence of what appears to be smoky, tentacle-like appendages within the cab.
They're probably
Though all
listening.
further efforts to determine the exact physical characteristics of 3899-1 have failed, as the truck has proved resistant to any kind of outside scanning equipment. Most of what is known about the driver has come in the form of direct communication, though not in the form of interviews or any other sort of face-to-face interaction. No, while SCP-3899-1 has never been willing to stop and have a discussion with Foundation agents, it does seem more than willing to speak with anyone and everyone in its immediate vicinity over Citizens Band, or CB radio.
Oh, yeah?
Which is a type of shortwave person-to-person communication system that is popular with many long-haul truckers.
What does he say?
In one particular instance, an SCP Foundation helicopter happened to be traveling above a stretch of road where SCP-3899 appeared. An agent within the helicopter began communicating with the anomalous trucker, first asking for their call sign, to which SCP-3899-1 replied,
I'm a night owl and I'm coming in hot. I know y'all can feel this speed.
After adjusting their volume
the
to
heck?
compensate for 3899-1's
This
loud
guy tweaking.
response, the agent asked if the entity could explain where they came from. 3899-1 answered with,
I roll with the wind. My wheels sing sweet love to the blacktop. I'm filling y'all's veins with road salt and exhaust and the smell of burning rubber. Ain't no bother where I'm from. We all gotta live for the ride and die for nothing.
Seems like this guy's just having the time of his life. Maybe that's why he's just paying them back, because he just wants to have a good time and he doesn't mean no harm. But I mean, who cares? No one ends up dying, supposedly, so, and they got money in the process.
I see, the agent responded, before asking, are you hauling anything in particular? SCP-3899-1 came back with,
Ain't you listening, girl? You seeing this? What I got is pure rattling salvation. 18 wheels at a time. When y'all's roads is choked, when the ways is blocked and y'all's speed is all dead and gone. I'm dropping this load and we'll all be drinking gas and breathing smoke.
The agent didn't understand, though, and asked again who they were and what they wanted. 3899-1 replied,
This is for the souls of the road, for the long nights and dead engines, and everyone trying to put that horizon under their wheels. I am the roar of hot iron. I am screaming freedom. I am the death of all barriers. This rig ain't got no quit, honey. I do not stop. Can you feel the rumble? Can you see
What
the
the
fire
heck?
and smell the burn? I know you can. I can taste your heart, and I know you want to fly apart with me.
Maybe it's like some kind of spirit of the road or something, because he said it's for all the dead souls.
When the agent began to answer in the affirmative that they could indeed, quote, feel the rumble, seemingly caught up in the excitement of SCP-3899-1's proclamation, the investigation was quickly halted and the helicopter broke off from its pursuit. Following this incident, the potential mimetic influence of communicating with 3899-1 is under investigation. SCP-3899, being currently uncontainable by any conventional means, has been classified as Keter.
Yeah, for
Upon
real.
reports of it manifesting, all CB radio transmissions emanating from the truck are
Okay,
monitored
see
by
him.
nearby Foundation listening posts for attempted contact by SCP-3899 to civilian recipients. Any individuals who are contacted are to be administered Class B amnestics, as are any eyewitnesses of the truck itself. All information about SCP-3899 is to be suppressed, and a disinformation campaign is active to make all reports of a mysterious truck that can appear out of nowhere and move at impossible speeds seem like nothing more than an urban legend.
Damn.
Just what is SCP-3899? Is the driver some sort of anomalous ghost, or perhaps an old eldritch god, a manifestation of freedom and perpetual motion given physical form as a diesel-powered behemoth on the highway?
Possibly.
Perhaps the answer to that question is up to you. Now go and watch another
It's
entry
over?
from the
Damn.
files of Dr. Bob, like
Dr. Bob,
SCP-973,
what's gonna happen?
Smokey, for another tale of an automotive anomaly
That's
with its
what I was
own
talking
very
about.
distinct set of goals. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single anomaly as we delve further and further into the
Yo!
SCP Foundation's classified archives.
Is he the Night Hauler? Yo, I think we just got the origins of Dr. Bob, guys. He is SCP-3899. Capping, though. But possibly, who knows? I mean, he just, teleported in there. Maybe he's best friends or a cousin with him. That'd be hilarious. But anyway, that was the reaction. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section below. And also let me know who you guys think this Night Hauler is. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about it. And also let me know by smashing that like button if you did enjoy it. And hit that bell so you can stay plugged for each and every upload. And unfortunately, that concludes today's episode. However, I'll catch you guys on the next one.